We're talking about renters. We commissioned a legit national study on apartment renters from the Center of Generational Kinetics. Now, this isn't your typical SurveyMonkey poll. This is a real scientific study properly weighted to the 2020 census that goes into who renters are, how they search for apartments, what they look for in an apartment, and what drives them to stay or to leave an apartment, and much, much more.
And gentlemen, before we dive into the results, let me give a little more context to something that you mentioned earlier, Jay, and that's the Center for Generational Kinetics is a national research group that's led by more than 120 studies across the globe. And it's headed up by Jason Dorsey, who is our keynote speaker at our Real World conference each of the last 2 years.
Why is this study that RealPage led so different? We had 2,000 people 18 to 55, including 1,000 affluent. It's weighted to the census. Basically, in my world, it's as good as you can get, which means you're getting firsthand accurate data that represents the US. Most of the data that I see in this industry that people release is actually of their own renters, or it's of other data sources that are not weighted to the census. And what we want to know is, what does America think accurately?
And with that backdrop, we are going to dive through the top 12 findings from the National Renter Study. We'll unveil the data and we'll discuss the implications for apartment owners and managers.